Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Outspoken with Bami, and I am your host Bami, and this is the podcast where you guys come here and listen to me yap and talk about all my life problem. Okay, no, or if you the ones I'm willing to share, and then like share my opinion on certain issues that I feel I should address because if I don't do it, who will? But welcome back, and I'm so sorry for the break. I was writing my exams, and surprisingly, the new semester is starting on the 2nd of April. I kid you not. We just finished exams like when, and like at the time I'm recording this on Saturday, 30th of March. I'm still in school. I didn't even bother going home for the break because the finalists, and KSS used to call me that young lady, come here and let's look at what you're doing. I shall I am still in school, and to be honest is a bit draining, but we thank God, the last lap, let's give it that one last. Anyway, I have some important news. We are now on YouTube and Google Podcasts. Yes, I have extended our reach from Spotify only to YouTube and Google Podcasts. I was thinking of going into other platforms, but sadly, I do not have the requirements to be there. I was thinking of this, I don't know the app that Apple uses, but sorry, I'm not so knowledgeable, but why did I say it like that? Anyway, I do not know how to set it up yet, but those are the only two I could get it on. So feel free to go there. Like, you don't have to be on Spotify to listen to me anymore. You can share with your friends, share with your family. YouTube is on almost everybody's phone, so I feel like it's like an easier way to reach. You can subscribe. That's the right word. I keep mixing it up with follow, but you can subscribe on YouTube, and I think it's also subscribe for Google Podcasts. But please do well to stay notified on whenever I post next, because with the way life is demanding nowadays, I don't even know if I'll be able to keep up, but I will try, because to live is to try, and I want to die trying. So I'm trying to motivate you guys. Anyway, last episode was our 10th episode, and this would be the 11th episode, the first on the second 10th. I don't know if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is, okay, like 10, then this is 11, so it's like 10 again, but we one more. Please forgive my terrible attempts at making some kind of stupid joke with 11. Anyway, I don't know why I'm so excited. Like, I feel like I've come so far. I went from being like shy to freely expressing not so freely, but like expressing myself to an extent. And the whole purpose of this podcast initially for me was to get over my fear of talking to people or like expressing myself. And somehow I believe I have used this platform in that way, even though I've not exactly been consistent with it. Anyway, I would like to thank everybody that came this far, to the people that followed, to my guests, to the listeners, to the people that like subscribe, to the people that like Alpha babe, Tuesday don't knock Alpha when I drop in this thing. Thank you so much to everybody. And I would like to thank Tega. He's not a married man, you guys. Okay, sorry, that's a rude way to announce somebody's wedding. But yeah, the person that motivated me to start this podcast is now a married man, so I have to call him Mr. Ortega. Oluwasegun, thank you so much. I'm not threatening you. I'm so sorry. That sounded so weird. Osha, thank you so much for motivating me, and congratulations on finding your other half. Anyway, let's hop into the episode. Oh no, can you see? It's been so long. I forgot to tell you guys to follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at outspoken.with.bami. Again, at outspoken full stop with full stop Bami full stop Bami. Yeah, Bami. Also, yeah, you guys, I made a tick. Is it? I am finding it hard to arrange. My brain has melted. I apologize, but we now have a TikTok account. Yay! although I've not posted anything on there yet because like I've been so shy, I've been so afraid. I didn't like it feels like the first episode. I mean whatever you post first on like a brand, yeah. You see me sounding so professional. But whatever you post there, like it will be so many people's first impression on your podcast and it's like Kilele, what's this rubbish? But I've been so scared to post anything there. So for the meantime, you can follow if you feel like it. You can follow us on TikTok as well. Same, what's the name? Same handle. Abi, is that what? Yes, handle. Same handle. Out at outspoken dot with dot bami. Again, at outspoken dot with dot bami. It has the same cover art. Yeah, I made that by the way. It has the same cover art as our Instagram and YouTube accounts. And also, you can also find a link in the description to lead you to our YouTube and some other things that you may find interesting. Like, sadly, for some reason, this is not a free promo, but like LinkedIn is not working, or it didn't work when I tried to do it because I wanted to put everything in one link in the description. So I'll be like, link in bio. Sorry, that was so loud. But link in bio, you guys. Are you guys good? Yeah, there's a link there. Sadly, it is not linking because for some reason TikTok doesn't allow you to put links in bio anymore. But I forgot what I wanted to say. Anyway, feel free to follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube and Google Podcast. Let's hop into the episode, you guys. Wait, no, I will say it anyway. I was trying to get over my fear of talking to people. I have this friend that took me along. Okay, yeah, I saw him. He also has a YouTube account. I've forgotten the name. I would have tagged him and be like, you guys should follow him. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it before I finish recording this episode. Anyway, I met him one night when he was sharing his, he was tell people, hi, I have a YouTube channel. And then I was like, I like to do this. So, I'm trying to promote my podcast too. And he was like, one of these nights you should join me. In the middle of us still discussing my fear of walking up to people and be like, hi, I have a podcast. This blessed child stopped these three men. I'm so sorry I have to call you men. You guys are hefty. But these three people and he was like, introduction about his own thing. I was like, my friend too here, she also has a podcast. I was not prepared for that at all. I was shaking. And if you are among the people currently listening to me, hi, yes, this is Outspoken with Bami. Welcome. I am this strange human being that wants this podcast. Yes, that's what I look like in reality. Anyway, let's hop into the episode now. Yes, I've addressed that. I'm so sorry if that was a bit scary to you because each time it keeps playing back in my head. I wish I ran away in a good way. If I had known sooner that that's what he would do, I would flee because I felt like that was a very terrible introduction. I am so sorry. But anyway, thank you so much for listening to me so far. Let's hop into the episode. So for today's episode, as promised, I told you guys that I was going to do some ASMR whispering in your ear. The purpose of this episode for me is to try and conquer my fear of reading. I don't like reading in public. I don't like reading for people to hear me. It is a very, very scary and traumatic experience. All my life, I used to avoid reading anything out to people. Even when my mom is like, Baba mi kakini, for those of you that know Yoruba, come and me read this thing called. Actually, if there are people, what? No, I avoid it at all costs. That's comprehension. Is it comprehension they call it? How long have I been away from English class? Oh yeah, it has been a while. Oh my god, but that was so. I'm so sorry, but I have been scared to read anything to anybody, and the purpose of this episode is to try and conquer that fear. In a good way, because if for some reason I have to do this whole read or be killed something, I won't be afraid. The thing is, the way I'm pronouncing it in my head is not the way it comes out in real life. So it is scary expressing myself in that manner. Like this type of thing that I want to read some, I feel like my brain is scattered at the moment. So if I want to read something like, okay, 10K for something, like, I am so sorry. I will take that again. If I have to read anything for anybody, the way it is being pronounced in my head is not the way my mouth pronounces those words. Like, I can see it, heads up, you can, but like in my head it sounds right, but pronouncing it, and then it gets to a point that I don't even know what the word beside it. I don't know how it is pronounced. Like, it's doing me as if, am I just meeting this word for the first time in my life? Of course not. But then, because I have this feeling that these people are going to judge me and be like, look at her, as big as she is, Kole can't cough. She can't read out. Like, I don't know. That's so. I overthink situations and I do apologize, but it is hard reading out for people to hear you. But today I'm going to try and conquer that fear. And I'm so sorry if this will traumatize anybody. And if you can relate to these struggles, I hope you get over them soon. Because for some reason I keep thinking that somebody will stop me on the road and be like, read this sentence, I'll collect like 5K and then I will now feel, and then everybody will now know I can't read in public. So yeah, you're going to join me on this journey to conquer my fear of reading. Anyway, I'm going to bring out some things that I said I was going to read. It is all this like, am I the asshole? In case you're underaged, please. You didn't hear that from me. But like, am I the a-hole for blah blah blah? Like, is all this, am I the a-hole on like Reddit? So yeah, that's what I'm going to read. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but there are these posts that you see on TikTok where they have some ways of playing on that to distract you. So you do have to watch it. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. That is what I'm going to do to you today, but without the AI generated voice and the subways of under. Join me, please. And I'm so sorry if this is going to traumatize you in any way. Anyway, let me go and fetch what we're gonna be reading. Oh my god. That sounded weird, but I am mentally cringing at the moment. I feel like I'm going to look back at this moment and be like, you shouldn't have. And in case I'm not able to achieve the whole like whispers and everything, I am going to read normally. Because I feel like it's weird whispering to read. Like, whispering to myself now sounds weird, not to even talk of you guys listening to me whisper. So yeah, let me go and bring what I'm going to read. If you can't help me in any way to read publicly, not that you will tell me, oh yeah, I have a solution, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, these are the group of people, you just mount me. I have stage fright, by the way. Just mount me in front of strangers and be like, that's the book you'll be reading for us. Proceed into the, like, I'm so sorry, Bosha. I overthought that situation, so I will go and bring what I said I was going to read. Thank you very much for listening. So I am back with what I will be reading. The purpose of this, like, I think I've already said it before, but I'm going to try to like read it and then like based on my like, I won't say my judgment because who am I to judge, but like based on how I feel, I am going to try and like respond. And if it's something that I cannot contribute to, I will skip to the next post or to the next read, But anyway, oh my god, this is a lot of words. I'm trying to challenge myself. I was supposed to start small, but there's no Queen's Premier. In case you don't know what Queen's Premier is, it is a book that every child that I know from Nigeria was forced to read in their like nursery, primary school years. All this up I go up. I don't know if you're familiar with those words, but sadly I don't have any of those around, so I'm going to challenge myself and try to read this long ass, very long thing. Okay, thank god it didn't refresh. This Okay, I'm going to try and start whispering now. Like I said earlier, if I can't keep up with the whispering, I would read like a normal human being. But I feel like me whispering is going to make me cautious and not want to fuck up. I hope you get me. But anyway, the title of this post is Am I okay? Yeah, also pre like I call it introduction. Most posts like under this kini they be like, oh, I'm 30M, I'm 25F. M is male and F is female. I just like I should point that out because a few of these posts have those like, hi, Abby, I 19M, and my girlfriend 25F. Like, I hope you understand. I feel like that's a very terrible example, but like that's just like to let you know that sometimes they use abbreviations, and me reading it straight like that, I may not be able to cut in between and be like, M is like, explain what those means. I feel like I should point that out. Anyway, I will skip into the reading. Title of the post is Am I the asshole for refusing to do free labor for my family? Oh, this is what I live for. I don't know. I'm not really no, I will pack all this to the end of the reading. I will keep all my comments till the end of the reading. I will try to. So, the whispering. Okay, little backstory. My dad and I. Oh, this. My brain just farted. But the person's like my dad and I uncle. I don't know if he meant my uncle, but I'll try again. My dad and my uncle own a bar/restaurant together. My dad is somewhat poor, and my uncle is a multi-millionaire. When they first opened, they asked me to work for them since I just finished college in 2020. I said I would for a little while since COVID. I said I would for a little while since COVID was going. I can't read in whispers. I beg. I said I would for a little while since COVID was not going. Oh my god. This is what I was saying, that I won't recognize the word that is beside me. I mean, the word that's next to it. I will start from the beginning. Am I the asshole? You guys are going to have to stick with me until I get this right. Am I the asshole for refusing to do free labor for my family? Little backstory. My dad and my uncle own a bar/restaurant together. My dad is somewhat poor and my uncle is a multi-millionaire. Some people pronounce it as multi-millionaire, but I stick with multi-millionaire. That's not attacking anybody. I'm so sorry that I said it in that way. But anyway, when they first opened, they asked me to do work for them since I just finished college in 2020. I said I would for a little while since COVID was going on and I was unsure how my career was going to work out during the pandemic. Pandemic. Full stop. Oh my god. I have an associate. Why did I say that out? Anyway, I have an associate in media tech and a MBA with what's claiming me? Focus, young lady. I have an associate in media tech and a MBA with a focus in marketing. So I handled management, cooking, cleaning, servicing, events, coordination, marketing, web development. That's a lot. And branding for the entire business. You are one very hardworking, multitasking human being. I said I would skip this till the end. So yeah, I'll keep all my comments till the end. I'll keep in mind. Oh yeah, I handled management, cooking, cleaning, servicing, events coordination, marketing, web development, and branding for the entire business. I'll keep in mind, this isn't just some small bar. I think it means, and keep in mind, this isn't just some small bar. This is one of the. This is one of. Hold on. This is one that is a huge venue has huge events, etc. Okay, yeah, that made sense. They refused to give me any sort of decent pay. That is fucked up. Sorry. I said I would keep my comments till the end. I was being paid $15 an hour to do management, marketing, web development, etc. For serving and bartending, I was only making $6 an hour. Hmm. So sorry. I was feeling and I was feeling very underpaid and overworked, definitely. In the back of my mind, I understood that they just opened the business and money was tight. After working there for 3 years and nothing has changed for me, they couldn't even offer me some sort of benefits, nothing. My first year working there, I only made like 12k. Okay, I'll say it as like 12k dollars, but like, for official reading, $12,000, which was less than half of what I was making working full time in college. Wow. That we're done with the first paragraph, by the way. Congrats to me. Anyway, I made enough. I made efforts to quit multiple times, and my dad begged me to stay, offering me increments and health insurance. I ended up staying, but nothing was done about my benefits or my pay raise. It seemed like they were just breadcrumbing me all along. I finally had I finally had left now. I'm working a very good job as a chief marketing officer for a huge company. Sorry, for a large company that I have hmm? for a large company that I have been doing part-time contract work while I was in the bar. I'm so sorry that I broke that part down. It did not align in my head. Anyway, I am being compensated extremely well, making oh my god, I lost where I was reading. Okay. I was being compensated extremely well, making a salary based off 150 an hour. They provided me full benefits and they don't overwork me. My dad and uncle have been asking me lately to do stuff for them while they adjust to do some stuff for them, like adjust the website and graphic design income and do photo slash video for a large. I would do that again. My dad and uncle have been asking me lately to do some stuff for them, like adjust the website and graphic design income and do video slash video, photo slash video for large events. However, they told me they aren't able to pay me, and my rich uncle managed to say to me, quote, you shouldn't expect such from your sorry, you shouldn't expect stuff again, quote, you shouldn't expect stuff from your family like that. It really upsets me that I just swept that I just get swept under the rug and treated like I have no value. Meanwhile, I'm working for a company that offers me all kinds of int. I don't. I'm going to try and put. My brain farted. I'm going to try and read that part again. However, they told me they weren't able to pay me, and my rich uncle managed to say to me, quotes, you shouldn't expect stuff from your family like that. It really upsets me because I just get swept under the rug and treated like I have no value. Meanwhile, I'm working for a company that offers me all kinds of incentives. Incentives, I believe that's how to pronounce it. Incentives treats all kinds of incentives treats me well and make sure I always am always compensated for everything. Not only can they not offer me anything, eh, my uncle has overly high expectations of the work I do for him. Like nothing is ever nothing is ever good enough. And when he needs something, it has to be done immediately. At his house, he has workers like a maid. At his house, he has workers like a chef, maids, and doesn't really do anything for himself. So I feel like I'm one of the workers to him. Am I the assholes for refusing to work for them? Then there's like a side, another section, like side notes, I think. I didn't think I'll need to add this, I I have other past work experience beyond that restaurant. I worked good jobs in college and I have a great resume. I will resume resume, that's how you pronounce it. To be hired for a CMO position. I have no idea what CMO means. But anyway, I was I'm confessing. I was working at this company part-time for a wait, I was working for this company part-time while working for my family, thus them offering me full-time position. I worked hard and I worked hard and did a great job for them. I'm almost 30 for crying out loud. I wasn't hired with zero experience, silly gooses. So I'm done reading, or at least attempting to read this thing. I feel like based on what we've read, let's say someone sorry, his uncle and his dad. His uncle is rich and his dad is not so up there. So the uncle is like indirectly like taking advantage of the situation. Honestly, but one thing I won't recommend for anybody. Not that I'm saying it has to be your life because it's just like recommendation is if you're going to do anything for family, please have a signed agreement because they feel like I'm family, give me a discount or something. No, you pay full price. If you get this thing outside, you will pay the person fully. Don't bring that family thing here. We are family in family meeting. We are family when it's like, when everything is family. You two and family. Don't let me starve to death. How about that? Like, I'm so sorry. He's not starving. But like, don't be how do I put it? If you see yourself in a place of power, don't take it as an advantage to look down or the rights. I don't know if that's a right word to use, but like, don't take advantage of people because you feel like you can. It is wrong and it is not nice. I feel like it is totally okay to not do free work for your family members because it's not free work that gets your rent paid. It's not free work that feeds you. And like at least the one that you've done with them for like 3 years is free work enough. If they have good character, they would have found someone else to take your position. But nobody wants to go through that shit. They like how do I put it? Nobody in their right sense would freely go through that. I feel like that's wrong to say, but like, if that's like if your offers are so good, why am I working somewhere else and I'm still having to work for you? Like do free work for you. It doesn't work that way, please. It is totally they should go to like LinkedIn or Fiverr to find somebody that will take up your position if they could. But like don't do free work for anybody. Make sure before you go into anything family related, please have a contract. Please make an agreement before stepping in and have evidence down because some people are fond of twisting situations to make them seem like the victim. Like, I know I told you to do free work for me, but please, no, please. It says here in this thing that you signed that that won't be happening. So, yeah, don't do free work for anybody. I'll be trying to read the next one now. So this would be the second post I would be attempting to read. Would I be the asshole if I, in brackets, bridesmaid, didn't wear what shoes and accessories the bride asked for? From the title itself, I'll be the asshole, but here's the context. 8 months before the wedding, the bride told us what dress scheme she wanted and said she didn't care about jewelry, shoes, or purse. So I got these items that match with the dress or are neutral colored. I provided updates like I've gotten X colored shoes, but didn't go into detail at the time since she didn't really care about those things. And she either didn't ask for that or said it was fine. 6 weeks before the wedding, the bride changes her mind and specifies and wants specific styles for the bridal party. For the bridal party, shoes, accessories, and handbags. I want to accommodate her wishes, but these things are expensive and there's no budget provided by the couple. I I've already spent a lot of money and time on the items I've gotten. I'm asking if it's possible to stick with the items we've got we or eh? I'm asking if it's possible to stick with the items we already have. I don't want it to turn into an argument, but I don't want it to turn into an argument, and I know she's stressed already. I want her to be happy, but I also don't think it's reasonable to ask us to spend a lot of money and have to seek out more things at this point. Am I the asshole? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like wedding takes a lot. Like it's really demanding, and you know, maybe she's just stressed and then she's thinking of what if they outshine me, but like I don't know, honestly, I don't even know what to say about this. But I feel like you spent a lot of money to purchase these items, so it sha won't sit in your wardrobe forever, and who knows when next you'll be like allowed. Saying allowed sounds weird. Who knows when next you have like a big occasion to wear this, like you bought it specifically for the wedding. So I feel like you should wear what you want, but then you have to like present it in a nice way so it won't seem like you're competing with anybody. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm providing a solution. I won't exactly call you the asshole, but like, just in case, have a backup plan. Okay, in case she freaks out about this, what do I do? Everybody should stay safe. Good luck to the marriage people and to the bridal party. Also, yeah, I forgot to mention this before. No hate to anybody involved. It's just my opinion on stupid things I'm reading from the internet because I'm trying to work on how to read in public. And so short, the glory of the Lord. So, due to the shame of me messing up reading those two posts, I've decided to not read anymore and just speak to you people directly or like speak with you people. Oh my god, saying you people sounds weird, but like I hope everybody's doing fine. I hope life isn't stressing you out. And if it is, please share with someone. Let's the burden of a little. You don't exactly have to go into details or like tell just everybody, but open up to someone you're comfortable with, someone that wants like, oh my god, you did that. That's like they would actually listen to you, and both of you would like try and figure it out because it can help lessen the burden. I hope life isn't as stressful for anybody. I hope things are getting better. Um, so I have not been consistent for a few reasons. Some of them being workload. Second one is laziness. Yeah, laziness. I used to forget that I'm supposed to post on Tuesday, and then like I'll be like, okay, I'll do it, and then I just forget. I got the mic, but then I did try to record last week, but it was really noisy, and then I was like, I'm going to do it later, and then I forgot because it didn't get less noisy. Some people have gone home now, so that's why I'm able to record, I think. But sure, that is about that. I will try to be consistent. I will try to post as frequently as possible. Also, I'm thinking to like create a segment where, you know, I interview people, but that would probably be in the future. Because I don't even know how I'll stop random people and ask them questions. I don't even know what questions I want to ask them. But anyway, Oh yeah, I have a friend. Okay, two friends actually that have saying reached out sounds weird, but like they're like don't start their podcast. So one, okay, I'm not going to go into the second one. The first one said he wants to have this for like motivational podcasting. So whenever he is ready, he can be my special guest here, or like I like she like, oh my god, you guys remember that my friend that said he was can you call like podcast motivation. Yeah, go and listen to him. That sounded so weird, but like with time, like after like I've tried to like put him through and like show him what and what not to like use, like what apps to start with and stuff. Then I'm so sorry I'm yawning the mic, but yeah, that is about that. Also, I want to say one other thing and I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I have a friend. Oh my god, I was supposed to help this person with this like a long time ago, like let's say beginning of the year. I was supposed to like give this, but then I was not able to for some reason. I feel like I didn't take the topic I wanted to take, and it would have blended right into what I'm talking about. If you're listening to the podcast, that is, you know who you are and you know what I'm talking about. But like I was not able to record because I panicked and I felt like I didn't know enough on the topic I was trying to address. And I was shy. I could not record in public. Like it was in the evening that I could record because that was when school was going to be quiet. And then some people were still in school and I felt awkward carrying microphone and my laptop up and down to record and people turning back and giving me weird stares. And then some people, love forgive me, they say you are recording, they say you're talking into a microphone and you're trying to reduce like avoid noise, and then they will walk right past you and shout for like it is annoying, I agree, but like the person you're calling is right in front of you, but you will shout. You could have shouted not so close to me, knowing fully well that I was not even standing like you saw me. This is complicated, but then I could not record anymore. And then I forgot to include it into other episodes until the season for that particular thing ended, and I am so sorry for that. I will try to incorporate, is that the right word? I'll try to like put it into another episode and make it blending. How do I put it? You know what I'm talking about, you do, hopefully. But like I am so sorry for not doing it at the time that I said I was going to. But I do wish you were. I really, really I am going to work towards achieving that. Anyway, um, so as you guys know, I'm going to be starting the second half of my final year journey, and all these expenditures that they are mentioning, although they've not placed a price tag on how much we will pay for like final year week and all the preparation and stuff. It is scary, I must agree, because it feels like I just got admission into the school yesterday. It doesn't feel like yesterday, I'm lying, but like, for for this whole like it feels like I have not experienced enough and the journey would soon come to an end. Like so me to this small girl of yesterday, I will be a graduate and then I'll be going to camp, I'll be doing my NYC and looking for what else life has to offer me from there. It gets overwhelming, yes, but it doesn't mean I have to let it overwhelm me. So, the purpose of me saying all this is no matter how large anything looks, just take it bit by bit and you would get there eventually. You don't have to rush everything at the same time. I would like to thank everybody that has been a part of this journey directly and indirectly for the motivation, for everything, for suggesting topics. I'm not supposed to have this like joint episode with one of my friends from care. Hopefully, we'll be able to record it before we both leave disco. Asha, yeah. Thank you so much to everybody that has helped me, that has listened to me, that has shared it with their friends, that has joined me to host, as guests. to feature and everything, to everybody that has assisted directly and indirectly, reminding me for your podcast. So thank you so much to all of you. Thank you for motivating and inspiring me to want to keep going on. And also, side announcement, we are now at 100 132 plays or like listens collectively, like all together. We have 132 plays. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for, even if it's just 30 minutes, you're like, oh, this one, I'll just thank you. It takes a lot to go through those 30 minutes with me. I mean, 30 seconds. Yeah, I wanted to say 30 seconds. Thank you. I really appreciate you as well. So, sadly, this is where this episode will come to an end because I don't exactly have any direct thing I want to say. I just wanted to try and read and have you guys listen to me. And hopefully, I didn't screw up. Thank you for listening. Do remember to follow us on, across our platforms. Follow us on Instagram at outspoken.wit.bami, on TikTok, even though we've not posted anything there yet, at outspoken.wit.bami, on YouTube, Outspoken with Bami, on Google Podcasts, Outspoken with Bami. Remember to subscribe, follow, like, whatever this word is there. I don't remember, but please engage and interact with our posts. I would have said Twitter, but I'm not a Twitter warrior. I'm not a keyboard person exactly. I don't like, I don't know what I'm going to say there, but like, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening to me so far. It means a lot to me. And have a blessed year actually. This is the end of March. This episode, I'm recording it during, like, I'll post it. I'm thinking I should just post it today instead of waiting till Tuesday. Yeah, post it today, and then I'll be entering April with new content, if that makes sense. Thank you so much for listening so far. I really appreciate everybody. I can't thank you enough. Thank you for listening. To have a nice evening slash whatever time you're listening to me. Thank you for listening. I love you. You're loved. You're cherished. Don't do drugs to me. I don't know why I keep saying that, but yeah. You're loved, you're cherished, you mean a lot to me, and I'm proud of you. Thank you for listening to Outspoken with Bami. Thank you for listening to this episode. I love you. Bye, guys.